Oh, do you hear that, guys? That is the best song coming out in 2025. Now we're here in 2026. What's up, guys? It's me, Sal. And today we are talking about Peru and why the entire Spanish-speaking internet has decided to absolutely destroy this country with memes. Poor guys. When you spend all your time online claiming you invented everything, saying you're the hottest people in Latin America, eating guinea pigs, yeah, you're gonna catch some heat, of course. So let's get into it. Latin America has plenty of countries with big egos. Argentina thinks they're European, Mexico has actual global, cultural influence, Brazil's a massive economy, but Peru's stuck in the middle. Not rich, not poor, not influential, not dangerous, just there. And that clearly bothers them. So they overcompensate by claiming they're the best at everything. And then the internet could just smell the desperation from a mile away. Attractive people don't need to constantly announce it. Brazil doesn't beg for validation, but Peru is out here like, no, seriously, we're like the hottest thing, everywhere. And everyone just says, yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, deadass, these comment sections are brutal. Why they get roasted like India? Here's the reason Peru gets destroyed like India does online. They're both seen as being behind and cringe by the rest of the internet. Just like people clown on India for outdated tech and cringe content, Latin America does the same to Peru. They see Peru as stuck a few years behind. Their internet culture, their memes, their trends, it just feels off. Like watching someone use 2018 memes in 2025 or 2026, because now we're in 2026. Mexico, Argentina, and Colombia, they're moving forward. Peru feels like it's catching up, and the internet is ruthless about that gap. Peruvians try to go viral with content that already died everywhere else. Other Latinos watch and cringe. Then they make memes about Peru being cringe. And the cycle continues. The same thing happens to India. The internet picked them as easy target, and once that label sticks, it's over. Bro, there's this one song that I actually cute. It's all called Ay Mi Gatito Meow Meow by Princess Kelly or Kelly. It's about a cat that ate all the food and now it's crying about it. Then Brazilian producers made a funk remix called Montanha Meow. I can pull it up on the screen right here. And it blew up on TikTok worldwide. Remix actually slaps. Peru made something genuinely charming and Brazil took it globally. There's actually a win-win situation right there. But their president, Dina, or I'm gonna call it Dina, I'm not really good at pronouncing names, sorry, has a 2% approval rating. She got caught with an expensive Rolex watches, got plastic surgery in office and denied it even though her face changed, looking like The Weeknd in that freaking music video. The beauty claims. Peruvians online will tell you they have the most attractive people in Latin America. Dead serious. Meanwhile, Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, Venezuela are sitting there like, what? Even Mexico, a lot of beautiful women in Mexico. Argentina constantly ranks higher. Colombia is globally known for beautiful women. Brazil dominates with modeling and shit. Venezuela has more Miss Universes than almost anyone. But Peru, just pure confidence with zero receipts. It's like watching someone claim they're the best fighter and then when you ask someone about their record, they're just like, trust me, bro, trust me. They claim everything, they invented everything. Alright? Peruvians claim they invented everything. Potatoes? Yeah, that's actually true. Peru has 3,000 types of potatoes. That's fair. Cacao for chocolate, cacao nibs, cocoa, whatever, the chocolate stuff. Yeah, also legit. Peruvians' cacao is world class. But then they go off the rails. They claim the Brazilian nut. It's literally called the Brazilian nut. They say ceviche is exclusively theirs. Then, even though half of Latin America makes it. Best one, some Peruvians tried claiming they invented tequila. the Mexican drink that can only be legally made in Mexico. Doesn't even make sense. But they said it anyways, okay? This is my favorite. Alright, this part is my favorite. The Christmas Fight Festival. Okay, real talk. This is actually one of the coolest things about Peru. Peru has a fighting festival called, I'm terrible pronouncing things. I'm actually gonna have to Google this shit.
Takanakui. Takanakui.
Takanakui. Yeah.
Takanakui.
Fuck it. Takanakui. Okay, what means to hit each other every Christmas Day. Holy cow. People gather to settle all their disputes by fighting, as a lot of people should do, but actually no, take that back. So if you have beef with your neighbor, fight them. Someone wronged you, fight them. Your boss treated you like crap, step in the ring. The town has 3 cops and the courthouse is 12 hours away on terrible roads, so instead of letting problems build up, they fight it out once a year and they move on. Perfect. There are rules. No biting, no hitting when someone's down. All right. Roughly with whips, keep it controlled. When it's over, they shake hands and the beef is done. People wear elaborate masks and costumes. There's foods, drinks, traditional music. Been a tradition for thousands of years, since before the Spanish even showed up, so can't change that. I think they actually joined too, you know? That probably did happen. This is way better than our court system. That takes years, costs thousands. Peru said, just punch it out and grab a drink afterwards. Man, Vikings would love that shit if they ever went to Peru back in the day. This is genuinely cool. This is the kind of tradition that makes Peru interesting. A lot of the least people's topic about Peru is, yeah, they eat guinea pigs. Here's where Peru gets weird for everyone else. They eat guinea pigs. The cute fluffy things that kids keep in cages. Yeah, that thing. In Peru, they called cuy, and they serve them whole. Head, feet, everything roasted on a fried, on a blade, at weddings, celebrations, you name it. I get it, it's culture. Incas have been eating them since, 50,000, 5,000 BC, I don't know. But we grew up with guinea pigs as pets. Kids named them Mr. Whiskers, and Peru just deep fries them. There's a cathedral in Peru that shows Jesus and his disciples eating guinea pig at the Last Supper. So that's cute. They painted a guinea pig into the Last Supper, so thumbs up for that, guys. Someone in New York called 911 on a guy grilling guinea pig at a public barbecue. People freaked out, of course. I bet that guy felt so innocent when he's just cooking his little guinea pig. I was like, huh? Oh, why me? I normally eat this. Big Peru energy. Do something that seems insane to everyone else, then act confused why people make fun of them. So that's why Peru gets destroyed online. Peru does have cool stuff. Machu Picchu is incredible. Their food is world class. They give us potatoes. The problem is they overcompensate so hard it becomes a meme. If they just chilled and let their actual accomplishments speak for themselves, people would respect them more. I like Peru, People are really nice in Peru. Well, my experience though, but I don't know about you guys. This one. So let me know if you guys know any Peruvians out there that you're friends with and you guys make fun of them or not. You give them like nicknames, probably like a Mexican nicknames. Mexicans are best with nicknames. We do. Would I make one up right now? No, I can't. But honestly, I hope they keep going because the content is so good. Let me know what other country you want me to cover next. Argentina is looking wild right now. Venezuela. Yeah. All right. Peace.